So let's have our next act. He's looking cool and ready. So for a round of applause for Gareth Ball.
Oh, lovely. Oh, yes. Hello. Oh, it's lovely to be here. Lovely to be here. Yes. It's very cold though. Is everybody cold? It's very cold. It's been snowing in London. So it's very cold. Yeah. Now I love the snow because I'd never, like growing up as a child in South Africa, I'd never seen or touched snow. So whenever it snows, I get very excited, like, so a few days ago when it started snowing, I went out. I enjoyed the snow. I went out for a walk. Only for an hour though. And it's part of my daily exercise. Only for an hour and part of my daily exercise. And I did not sit on a park bench and have coffee. No, I did not sit on a park bench and have coffee, because that is against the rules. You've got to stay at home, save lives, and not have illegal caffeine. No, it's, because the motto is it's hands, face, space, decaffeinate. Space, decaffeinate. Yes. So yeah, no, because we've got to obey the rules. Apparently people in London aren't obeying the rules. They're not obeying the rules. No, they're not obeying the rules. Sadiq Khan said people are not obeying the rules. He said the message is just not getting through. And it's like, no, Sadiq Khan, it's not the message that's not getting through. It's the messenger. It's not the message. It's the messenger. It's just Sadiq Khan. I can't trust him. I don't trust Sadiq Khan. I don't trust Sadiq Khan. I don't trust Sadiq Khan because he doesn't wear a tie. No, he doesn't. No, you can't trust him, because you see him standing there, in his Italian suits, all open shirt, showing off a bit of chest, He looks like, like Don Johnson from Miami Vice in the 1980s, He probably doesn't wear socks either. No, you can't trust him. You can't trust him. No, but you can't trust any of them. They're all telling us to stay at home and saying the message is not getting through, but you can't trust any of them, because you can't trust Sadiq Khan. You can't trust Boris, with his Wurzel Gummidge hair and his, can't trust Boris. No. Then you've got Sir Keir Starmer, Mr. Brill Cream with a quiff, can't trust him. No, you can't trust him. No. And no, the latest one. Have you seen what the latest one to try and get us to stay at home? What they're doing now? We all know Chris Whitty, the chief. Yes, we all know Chris Whitty, the chief medical officer. They've got him on the TV telling us to stay at home. No, I'm not going to listen to Chris Whitty. I don't trust him either. When I look at Chris Whitty, all I see is a man who's been stuck in a vampire's casket since the 1950s. Funny column eyes and seriously, I don't know if he's. I can't decide whether he's Dracula or Frankenstein's monster. But I don't trust him. No, I don't trust him. No. Yeah, but no. At least the vaccine rollout's going well. That's going well. I think have there been something like 12 million people in England or the UK that have been vaccinated? We're like third on the headerboard. It's like, yeah, so it's great. So that's positive. And like, there's so many. There are like 4 different vaccines now. You've got Pfizer from America. You've got AstraZeneca from Oxford. You've got Moderna also from Boston, America. Even Russia have a vaccine. It's called Sputnik. Yeah, Sputnik, I like it. Sputnik, very original. Sputnik, yeah, I like it. Yeah. But a lot of people say to me, oh, Gareth, I hope that Sputnik vaccine, that Russian Sputnik vaccine, I hope it doesn't get rolled out here in England. I hope it doesn't get rolled out here, because I don't trust it. I don't trust anything that's been endorsed by Vladimir Putin. And it's like, no, there's nothing wrong with the Sputnik vaccine. Vladimir Putin is a very nice man. He's a very nice man. You can trust his Sputnik vaccine. I wouldn't trust him if he gave a cup of tea to me. But you can trust his vaccine. No, you can trust the Sputnik vaccine, because Vladimir Putin, he gave that Sputnik vaccine to his very own daughter. Yeah, to his very own daughter. I don't know if it was his favorite daughter, but he gave it to her. Yes, yeah, he gave it to her. Yeah, but yeah. So now we have like 4. Actually, we have 5 vaccines because I forgot to mention there's also the Johnson and Johnson vaccine. But they reckon that like in the next few months we could have up to 15 vaccines. 15 vaccines. So once they roll out all 15 vaccines, will we be able to pick and choose the vaccine that we want? You know, like pick and mix. Yeah, like pick and mix. Because if it's like pick and mix, I want the blue wine gum. Yeah, the blue one, not the green one. Not because no. But seriously, I just want the vaccine. I want the vaccine that gets me an all-day breakfast at Wetherspoons. That's what I want. I want the vaccine that gets me an all-day breakfast. Yeah. And somebody said to me, "Oh, but Gareth, you know, you're so unambitious. You always, you know, you have no proper goals. You're so unambitious. You always set your sights so low. Why don't you try and get the vaccine that gets you an all bar one?" And I'm like, "No, like all bar one. It's like too posh for me, man. You know, like that's like, yeah, no, just a good old Wetherspoons all day breakfast. That'll do me. That'll do me. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, because that's also like Matt Hancock. We all know Matt Hancock, the health secretary, or Matty Handjob, as I like to call him, old Matty Handjob. You know, no. Sorry, I shouldn't call him that. That's quite insulting to handjobs. Very, because handjob is a good thing. You know, I mean, it's not the ideal thing. Good thing, unlike Matty Handjob. No, but Matty Hancock, he said like, because they were talking about rolling out the vaccine, having 24-hour vaccine rollout, and he said, oh, I just don't think there's an appetite for it. I don't think there's an appetite for it. It's like, no, Matt Hancock, there is an appetite for it. I want my all-day Wetherspoons breakfast. There's an appetite. I want my Wetherspoons breakfast. So, yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, but the problem is though, it's like we now have you seen this now? We've got all these new variants now of COVID. You know, you've got the South African variant. Yeah, you know, because now if you come from South Africa and try and get into the UK, you've got a quarantine, and if you don't disclose it, you'd spend 10 years in jail, because they're trying to keep the South African variant out and trying to keep the South Africans out, and it's good. Let's keep those South Africans out. Keep them out. Keep them out. Keep them out. You know, no, not me though, not me, because I've got a British passport, so I'm fine. But keep those other South Africans out. Keep them out. But let the wine in. Let the South African wine in. But keep the South Africans out. But not me, because I've got a British passport. Yeah. I've got a British passport. Thank you. Yes, but the thing is, but apparently now also the thing with the South African variant of COVID is that apparently they say the AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine doesn't work very well. It doesn't work very well against the South African variant. And it's like, of course it doesn't work very well. Us South Africans, we don't like being colonized by the British. We stopped that a long time ago. I mean, seriously, when they try and inject that South African that Oxford vaccine into South African, it's like Anglo-Boer War all over again. You know, that freaking South African variant thinks it's being put in a British concentration camp, but doesn't like it. It doesn't like it. So, yeah, no. So we can't have that. Yes. Okay, so I've got a minute left. So have we? There's this new TV series on Channel 4. It's called It's a Sin. Has anybody watched this? Okay, yes, Leslie's watched it. So basically, it's set in the 1980s. It's basically about the AIDS pandemic in the 1980s and how it killed people, particularly the gay community. So now I think the man who created it, Russell, I think his name's Russell T Davies. He said, like, you know, the reason his show was so good was because it was gay men being portrayed by actual gay men. And he said, he basically, I think what he said, I don't know if it was misinterpreted, but he said like, you've got to have a gay man portraying a gay man. So I'm thinking, well, okay, but like, I don't know, you've like basically in other movies you had Sean Penn portray gay men and it was still good. So I don't know, but like, okay, so if this is the way we're going, then when it comes to a movie about a political figure, we're going to have to get an actual politician to play that person. If we have a movie about a pirate, we're going to have to find ourselves a real life pirate. And when we finally get to do that biopic of Sean Penn, we're going to have to find a massive cunt. Yeah, on that note, that's my time. Thank you.